Hey, my beautiful people. We about to get into our reading today. We about to do this reading. So we like to say thank you to our angels, our ancestors, our spirit guides, and the divine creator of all. Okay? Because there is a supreme creator creating everything on this planet and other planets, or wherever there is space, it's being created by something divine. And to that, we like to say thank you. And I hope you guys are enjoying your time at home, using it wisely, going within, using your creativity, you doing those things you haven't done in a long time, getting in contact with people you haven't spoken to in, I don't know, years for some, months for others, days and weeks. But this is definitely a good time to just enjoy self and don't allow this time to put you in a space of fear, anxiety, or, worry. Know that this too shall pass, and that we will be coming out on the greater end of this once this cycle is over. Because everything's in cycles, as we all know. So let's get into our reading, and we're going to see what messages we have. Let's see what the oracles have to say first. And please excuse my nails because I ain't painting today. Well, I ain't fix them because girl about to do a home workout after this. If you are interested in a workout or training with me virtually, hit me up. Let's do this. Now is the time to get started. Now, when we're doing these readings, we all know it's time's an illusion and energy is fluid. So let's rock with that. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? What message do you have for the collective? Let's see what the energy is like out there for all of us. Let's see. Talk to me, Spirit. What is the message? Solar powered 3. Love that. Loud and clear. Okay. So we have at the bottom timeout. That's what we all doing right now. We all on timeout. So that's what we have. Timeout on the bottom being the general energy. The first card was solar powered. Okay. Solar powered at this time. Some of us may not be heading outdoors as much, but this solar power could also be from within, the creativity that we're now tapping into, that we have the moment to just sit back and think and create. Then we have loud and clear, 45, which comes to a 9, which is also about completion. But notice that in this card we have the triangle, meaning the Holy Trinity, the divine, you, and spirit, your soul. So we can talk about your body, the soul that you're carrying, and the divine creator, and all three working together. And there's something that you'll be receiving, a type of message or a way of doing things that's going to be spot on and loud and clear as to how you're going to do this and how you're going to complete a cycle. The last card we have, these are amazing cards, y'all. These are all related to going within and taking the time to assess whatever it is that we are intuitively understanding or that's being brought to life for us in terms of our intuition. We have x-ray vision, so that's being able to see through things, obviously. But what you're seeing through at this time could be the intuition that you're able to now have a clearer sight, or you're able to hear it loud and clear as to what messages the divine is trying to send you on how you're going to move forward during this time of timeout. Under timeout, we have silver lining. So silver lining is finding the balance in between. And with the silver lining, that's number 37. So 37 brings it to a 10, completion. Silver lining, finding that balance in terms of the things that you've completed, the way of thinking, the way of doing things, the way of feeling, and how you stack your coins and things like that, having that, finding that medium. So looking good so far, y'all. I'm liking this. I'm gonna keep this here to the side. We're gonna get into the tarot to clarify this message here. Solar powered is 3, X-ray vision is 2, bringing it to a 5. 5 is about transformation, and transformation aren't always the most comfortable thing, but they are powerful. Okay? So just ride with it. Ride with the current. Don't go against the current of change. Let's see. Let's cut it. Talk to me, Spirit. What message do we have for the collective? Let's see, y'all. What message? King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone who is a leader, intuitive, family-oriented, wears their heart on their sleeve, finding patience and pretty much alchemizing something in terms of finding the balance in between the two, the emotions, and pretty much grounding your emotions, creating, or the divine is working behind the scenes when it comes to mixing something, bringing something to life. Temperance is 14, which comes down to a 5 again. So there's something that's being transformed at this time that's requiring you to have patience. The timeout, okay? Let's keep going here. Temperance is also Sagittarius. Sagittarius is of the 9th house. So we're talking about higher education, foreign affairs, spirituality, philosophy. You could also be talking about philanthropy, sports. So someone here is using their creativity when it comes to those areas of their lives. 808 on the timer. You may feel like you have one foot in and one foot out of something at the current moment, not because you are afraid, but more so because you're trying to find the balance, the silver lining in between the two in order to move forward and have control more so over your emotions, because we have the King of Cups here. So that's having control over the emotions. It could also be related to Pisces. So we're talking about the collective unconscious, awakening the collective. That could also be this message at this time. Collective unconscious. The Wheel of Fortune. It's a 10. It's a completion of a cycle. When it comes to the universal laws, specifically cause and effect is what I'm feeling from this. What we're doing or what we do moving forward has its own specific response. Therefore, we must be mindful to respect the laws of the universe or respect ourselves And that could be where the balance of emotions is coming from. Balancing your emotions is going to allow you to ride this current and not get ahead of yourself. Because you certainly need to find the balance in order to have control over the emotions as these cycles transform or change. Use the wisdom you gain through the transformation, because that's what transformations are for. It allows you to go through a process that may not be as comfortable, but during that time is where you learn so much about yourself, There's certain things you're going to learn being uncomfortable that you're not going to even tap into at a level where, everything is rainbows and butterflies and lollipops. So, yeah. Let's see what other message we have here. Wheel of Fortune's also Jupiter energy. So here we go, another card about timeout. We have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about taking a rest. Laying or resting your thoughts, resting your mind. Meditating. Because this is coming up under the King of Cups. So it could be a masculine who's in a position at this time where he needs to, rest his mind on whatever this new cycle is making him. It may not be something that the person's used to, but the divine is saying, just rest your mind and trust that we are working behind the scenes to get you through this cycle, to help you control your emotions, to help you have power over what you feel, because what you feel is going to create your thoughts, and your thoughts are going to create your reality. And we have the Three of Wands coming up under the Temperance. So being patient as you set up this new foundation. It's also a card of the initial step that you've taken is going to bring forth a sign or confirmation that you're on the right path. Because the Four of Wands is about the foundation, the 11-11, the alignment. Whenever you're aligned at that time, that's what you're able to create. What do we have here? We have the Page of Swords coming out in reverse under the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, definitely take the time to rest on whatever it is that you're over-analyzing at this time, because the over-analyzing is putting you in a position where your emotions are getting out of control, because what you're seeing may not be something you would want to see at this time, or it's not the path you need to be on in order for you to complete this cycle. Because the Page of Swords is about doing research, or someone, stalking a situation. That could also be the end of a stalking situation with it coming out in reverse. And not feeling like you're being watched by something that could possibly delay whatever it is that's coming to you or your abundance. Let's get 3 more cards on those. Let's see. Definitely taking that time to rest your mind and meditate and just be in the now is going to benefit you to move forward, Let's see. That's where the X-ray vision comes in. You'll receive the messages that you need on how to move forward without overanalyzing the situation. Just relax your mind because you've done all the research you needed to do, up until this point. So allow yourself to pretty much marinate on those things that you now know. It's 3 more cards. 3 more cards. What message do you have for the collective? Or is that it? I think that's it. I'm going to shuffle 2 more times though. Any other messages as it relates to this spread? And one more shuffle. If nothing comes out in this one, whatever comes out, I will take. If nothing comes out, then that's it. Ten of Pentacles, beautiful. The World, okay. So at the bottom we have, okay, rest your mind. 8 of Swords is about overthinking, and whatever it is that you're overthinking, it could possibly be hindering what it is that you're trying to do moving forward, and that could be what's holding you back from this 10 of Pentacles here. And the process of the completion. Also another 3 with the 21. It's the World card. It's Saturn. It's also about your efforts. 10 of Pentacles is earth energy. And that could be you. What do you feel about you? Okay, we have Aquarius, the Star card, with the Tower. So there has to be a sudden shift in how you think about, yourself as a, there has to be a shift in your mindset as to how you feel about yourself, because this could also be how you feel about yourself. Do you feel whole? And with that sudden shift will bring forth healing, because that's mentioned to you before. We have the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is about healing something as well, tempering the situation, being patient with the situation. You could be overthinking, which is putting you in a position to feel or have those self-sabotaging thoughts that, by overanalyzing, now it's like you're not allowing the divine to work on your behalf to shift the cycle for you. So what's happening is going to come in and shift the foundation, shift the way that you're thinking in order to bring forth this healing that needs to occur. These 2 cards right here are ruled by Uranus. And this is about communication, technology, also the Age of Aquarius. So it could also be that the way of thinking of, most at this time has to come to a shift of healing. It has to shift in order to bring forth this healing to the land, to the planet itself, to our lives, to what it is that we're trying to do with our lives. But definitely there is a completion of a cycle, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune with the World. The World is also about online, so some of you could be having a successful online business too. during this time. That could also be it, where you may be feeling like the job that you used to go to 9 to 5 or whatever the hours were, you may have to transition into doing things online because that would be best for you. And it's interesting because earlier today on Facebook, I did mention, and on my Instagram, which you'll find in my description box below, it's 2022 on the timer. So be impatient with the bigger picture. The bigger picture at this time is possibly creating an online business that will be successful. It may not be something that you're comfortable with because you're overthinking, but the divine is asking you to rest, meditate during this time out. They'll give you the answer. It'll be loud and clear as to what you need to do. They'll give you the vision, the X-ray vision. You know exactly what to do. I want to read Solar Powered from here. Here comes the sun. Clear, beautiful light is shining on everything right now. All you need unfolds easily before you. Decisions are a snap as you carry into the ease of your own power, of your own unlimited connection to the universe. You can bask in this, knowing that light shines on everything you need to know today. That's what solar power is. So it's basically telling you don't worry. And it's how I started this reading. I told you guys don't worry. Don't put yourself in a position to feel anxious by overthinking things and thinking the worst. Think of all that could go right at this time, because we are all on a reset. Reset, the world card. Everyone is at a zero at this point. Well, at least you should be, because there's not much that, is being done right now in terms of what we're used to. People going to work and things like that. Most are quarantine or in isolation due to what's going on, but don't let any of that put you in a position that you feel that you may not know what to do next. Or I'm actually going to get this one here, the mermaids and dolphins, that you don't know what to do next. And that's pretty much it, just have faith. Faith in the unknown. Trust the unknown. Let's see what advice we can pull from the Mermaid and Dolphins deck. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective to conclude this message? Conclude positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity, the overthinking. Avoid this here, okay? Synchronicities. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. The signs. The X-ray vision through meditation. Loud and clear. Let's see. Okay. Here we have protection. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected. So move forward with positive thinking, because the divine has your back. Like I said, think of what could go right, what could turn out for the best. Time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. Some of you may have to let go of what you're used to. I wanted to come out, but it didn't. So I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. Any other messages for the collective spirit? I'm going to take those right there. So we have Let yourself receive. Allow others to give you love and care. Receive without guilt and apologies. Make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. Dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. Simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. And you have the angel on the back of this card here. Like a guardian angel. Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. And the last, we have explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. See? So some of you who are thinking about starting your own business or online business, now's the time to do it. Treasure chest at the bottom of the deck, looking dead at me. I'm going to show it to y'all. The 2 cards under here. Treasure chest, an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. Okay, loud and clear. New dawn, and it's similar to the solar power. Know that the universe is working behind the scenes with you. In 2626, as I showed you guys that card. A new dawn, which is 888, is about abundance. Some of you could be born in 88, or 88 could be relevant to you, or the number 26. A new dawn. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. All right, my loves. So, y'all gonna be more than all right. And that's your reading for today. Take care.